Hey everybody, what is up? Fourth Seraph here, and today has been a long day. So today the Infinite Warfare beta came out. What you're gonna see on screen is my very first, and depending on how long this commentary is, maybe my very second game in the Infinite Warfare beta. So it's not going to be the most amazing gameplay, obviously. Like, I was just trying to use all the different guns, try out as much stuff as I could, learn the maps a little bit, so nothing amazing, but I also don't think they're absolutely terrible, if I remember correctly. I don't know. I played a lot today, but we'll get to that a little bit later. I just kind of want to talk about this beta, and man, was it just the worst beta ever, or what? I mean, I know it's not over, I know we still have time, who knows, but I guess since everyone is always comparing Call of Duty and Battlefield, we'll go ahead and do that again in this video. The Battlefield 1 beta was not good. Let's be honest. It was, in fact, boring as crap. It was not a successful beta by any means. Pretty much everyone thought that that was like the worst map they could have chosen. No one thought it was that great of a map. And same thing, servers crashed for a few hours during the beta. I was streaming and they crashed, and all of a sudden there was like 30,000 people watching on Twitch, and it went to 0 within like 5 minutes. And everyone tweeting about everything. It was kind of a mess. But they got it back up and working, and people got tired of it pretty quick, me included. That was not a good map, and I've seen gameplay, and it looks like a lot of the other maps will actually be better, so I don't want to say that Battlefield 1 is bad, but the beta was bad. I think we can agree on that. I think that is just a fact. But oh my gosh, this Infinite Warfare beta was terrible. I mean, it wasn't even just today. So, as you know, they gave friend codes out, which, by the way, if you are gonna give 6 beta codes for every purchase, expect a lot of people to be playing that game. I have friends who don't even like Call of Duty that are playing the beta because they got a free code, so why not? Why not play it for a weekend and have a little fun? But right off the bat, I gave away some of my codes on Twitter. I had some extra ones, and some of them didn't even work. And it wasn't like I had wrong codes, I had fakes. Some of them did, and some of them didn't. What? What is going on? Like, some of my codes just straight up didn't work. So that being said, I do have some people that I gave a code to, and it just straight up didn't work. Nothing. Said it wasn't even a real code. So if any of you guys do have extra codes, DM me on Twitter, and I'll give you a shout out and tell people to go follow you and stuff. I would really appreciate that, because I want to make sure those guys have access to the beta, because they should, but Call of Duty dumb messed up. And like, this isn't a free beta. It's not an open beta. This is a closed beta. You have to pay to get into this, unless someone gives you a code, but everyone else, you have to buy a game. You have to be a good boy and go down to Best Buy, and you have to grab your copy of Infinite Warfare, and you have to go and you have to swipe your Call of Duty trailer, as 8 Thoughts would say, because that's how you pay for stuff. You swipe your Call of Duty trailer and pay for it. Or if you're a normal person, you swipe your credit card and pay actual United States currency. If you haven't seen that video, make sure to go check it out. Link in the description below. But you buy it, and then you're here, and so I did have trouble getting on at first. Then I was able to get on and play like 2 games, and then it quit again, and I had to switch to streaming Overwatch, and then just stopped and came back on later. But it was down for a long time, and then it came back up, and there were more problems. Now, like, I'm not mad that it even went down. To me, that's not really the problem, because I guess that's kind of what a beta is for. Like, I'm glad that it happened during the beta, so that they're now, like, preparing their servers for more stress, because maybe it'll be more popular than we think, or whatever. But they probably weren't expecting a huge turnout because of the dislikes on the trailer. But then everyone still went and played the game because we're all just talk in the Call of Duty community because it's a bunch of 12-year-olds who, like, their mom still bought it for them, and so of course they're going to play it because they can't make their own decisions. But anyways, servers come back up. They were down for a while, but at the end of the day, whatever. They come back up, but here's the problems. You still may or may not find a match. It sometimes is still taking 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes or more to find a match. If this is what it's going to be like in Call of Duty, if this is the full release of the game, it's going to take that long to get into matchmaking, frick that. I am playing something else. I ain't about to wait 5 minutes to get into a lobby every time. I thought Black Ops 3 was bad enough with like a 2 or 3 minute wait time. If I'm waiting 5 minutes, I can't waste my whole life trying to get into one game of Call of Duty. Not only that, you couldn't play with people. For a while, you could invite people to your party, but then if you search for a game, it wouldn't find one. Then you just couldn't invite people. Now, there is a workaround where one person goes into a lobby that's not full, and then you can join them in-game there, and it actually works, but then you're not guaranteed to be on the same team. So I'm trying to play with my friends, and half the time we're just fighting each other, and I'm like, what the crap is this? I can't even play with my friends like I'm supposed to be able to. So there's that. And then it doesn't join people mid-game. If you watched my stream, you know this. For a while, I was playing Domination like 3v3 for like 4 games in a row because people would join. It would join in like the pre-game lobby, and then when it went into the game, people would leave and it'd go back down to 3v3, and it wouldn't join people mid-game. I played so few games that were a full lobby, and I don't know why. I don't think out of all the games I played, which was probably about, I would say, like 30 games today. Like, I mean, I played for 5 hours, I think, total, maybe even a little bit more. I think I joined in progress like 2 games, which, now, I don't like to join games in progress. Like, no one likes that. No one likes to, especially like in Black Ops 3, this was a problem where you would join a team that was just absolutely getting smashed, and they'd have like a mothership and 2 wraiths and wraps and a GI unit, and you just couldn't do anything. Like, even if frickin' Scump got dropped into that lobby, he would still go negative, because at that point, like, you just spawn and get blown up immediately, and there's no hope for you at all. So I don't like that. But that being said, there were times where we were playing a team, and the people on my team weren't that great, and the people on the other team were decent. They weren't masters, they weren't pro players, there was nothing that good. I was still able to do fine, but because the people on my team just were less like than average players, they just weren't that good. They were probably super casual people, which is fine because we're in a public match, but they would quit because they just didn't want to just get killed over and over, which is fine. I can understand that. I've done that before too. But then I had games where it was 1v4 and 1v5 because everyone on my team quit. And I'm just like, they're playing and 1 versus 4, and it doesn't join people for like the whole game. Like a long game. I'm not talking team deathmatch. I'm playing objective game modes. Games of domination are not like 2 or 3 minutes. Like, they're 10 minutes or more, and it's not joining anyone. And like, I was like, what the crap? Also, like, it doesn't make sense. Some people apparently got 90 keys, where most people got 30, and some people also started with salvage. Not everyone did. Like, what the crap is that? You guys, I'm pretty sure that this will carry over to the full game. I'm not sure, because I know that some betas will do that, and some won't, but it seems like the way this one's structured, because it has stuff that it, like, you can look at, but it's like, this is only in the full release of the game. If it wasn't going to carry over, they probably wouldn't show that stuff, because they would just kind of leave everything hidden, but it looks like it will. Like, I think there's at least a good chance that the progress you make in the beta will carry over, and so, like, some people just get a better start to the game. And if it was cosmetic items only, it wouldn't matter, but like 90 keys, you could open 3 rare supply drops. You could be getting legendary weapons that are significantly better. I know I didn't talk a lot about the gameplay. I'll probably talk about that more in a later video, but I wanted to talk about some of the problems and, like, it has me worried. The reason I talk about it is not just to be a hater, not to just jump on the hate train, but it honestly has me worried about this game, because even when they released the update tonight, and I don't want to talk about this long, but they literally released an update that made the game just not work, and they didn't say anything about it. Luckily, people figured it out that you could do certain stuff to make your PlayStation work again and get back in, but for like 20 minutes, me and my friend are just in a party like talking about like trying to get into the game to just play. There was nothing on Twitter about it. There was nothing. Just radio silence, and it just makes me worried. In fact, I think even when the servers went back up, there wasn't even a tweet on the Activision support about it. And so this has me worried that Activision or Infinity Ward kind of doesn't care. Like, maybe the game feels rushed, which is weird because they had 3 years to work on it. But even like with the weird motion blur kind of still, and it looks like it's at a slow frame rate, and I don't know. So, like, stuff doesn't feel right all the time. And I've got to be honest, I am worried about this game. And I'll just give you a quick synopsis of what I thought. I had fun playing it. I did. I had fun playing the beta today, and I'll be playing it more on stream the day that you guys are watching this, Saturday. But overall, I think this game has potential, but it also has me really worried, and I'm really hoping they come through with Modern Warfare Remastered, because there's a lot of stuff that worries me about this game, and I'm going to talk about some of the gameplay issues and good stuff and bad stuff in later videos, but I wanted to talk about just kind of the beta in general, what I thought of it, because I know some of you probably want to know. You're thinking, should I go pre-order it now, or should I just wait till the full game comes out, or what? I would say probably you're not missing out a lot if you don't get the beta. If you like can't afford the game yet, don't go out and spend money you don't have on it. I'll say that, because who knows if the beta's even going to work. So it's kind of anyone's game at this point. But also, if you buy anything off Amazon, I have Amazon affiliate links down in the description below. Even if you don't want to buy that stuff, anything you buy on Amazon, it just goes, help support my channel. Doesn't cost you anything extra, just helps me out. So I would really appreciate if you guys are buying anything off Amazon and you think of it, use those links. It would really, really help me. But anyways, guys, until next time, I will see you online.